When we obey God, we are fulfilling the purpose for which we were created. This brings a deep sense of satisfaction and joy that cannot be found in anything else. Obedience leads to a life that is in harmony with God's design, which in turn fills our hearts with gladness. Psalms 119 verse 35 captures this joy in obedience. In quotes, "Make me walk in the path of your commandment, for I delight in it." End of quote. The psalmist expresses how walking in God's ways brings delight. When we obey God, we experience the joy that comes from knowing we are pleasing Him and living according to His perfect plan. When we live a life of obedience, we find that God's peace, joy, and contentment fills our hearts. We experience the rest that comes from trusting in His promises and following His will. Obedience to God is not about restriction. It's about finding the freedom and rest that comes from living in alignment with our Creator's perfect design. But we need to align with God's will for God's plan to be manifested in our life. Knowing the purpose of God for our life is not all there is to it, but actually doing it. Obedience is the doing. Can you follow God even when you don't know where you are going or what to do when you arrive? Just like Abraham did with God in Genesis 12, 1-3. If Abraham hadn't obeyed God, he would never have walked into all the blessings that God had prepared for him. Obedience with God should be consistent. When Abraham left his native, God requested that he kill his son Isaac. You see that his act of obedience didn't end with obeying the first instruction, that is to leave his father's house. This is why it is important to walk with God and not just seek to obey when there is something in it for us. Fulfilling the purposes of God for your life will require you to sacrifice things that really matter to you, which may include relationship, time, and resources. God bless you.